events and issues shaping our community. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
We might be interrupted with musical interludes during this interview. Just want to let you know because we're on the courtyard of the state capitol out of Spiro, Canton during Children's Week, and we're proud to have with us Senator Chris Smith, District 29 of Palm Beach and Broward counties, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And I'm sure many people, being vice chair of higher education, many people out here have beaten the path to your office today.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's become a major issue, especially this session when you have a budget that we're facing now.
Yeah.
Funding for education has become tremendous.
Oh, sure. And again, we haven't seen the budget go up in 3 years. It's been going down, and you've got some challenges, don't you? I mean, you're really out there trying to set priorities and then reset priorities, I guess, again and again.
Yes, I mean, we've trimmed all the fat down to the bone over the last 2 years, and now we're starting to cut into some bone in order to, keep the doors open for education and healthcare and all the other issues. It's getting really tough now.
When you have most of the budget in education and healthcare,
yes,
you actually have to really start making some cuts that hurt.
Yes.
At this point. And I know you're trying to avoid it as much as you can, and the stimulus money has helped, hasn't it?
Yes. The problem is the stimulus money is starting to dry out, and next year we're going to have the same problem, but without stimulus money. So we're really getting down to the basics now.
Are there opportunities for new revenue sources?
Yeah, there are opportunities, but I don't know if there's the political will now for new revenue sources. A lot of things have come up. The compact this year that we're may be signing into law, that's going to bring some sources. There have been things that have come up, such as offshore drilling, or even some fee increases. But the political climate right now is not one that the legislature is willing to take it.
It's an election year.
Yes.
So this session has taken on a unique personality, right?
Tremendously. And within an election year, even with members, you have certain members that are running against each other. So within a chamber, you'll have people getting into differences that they might normally not be into.
Just for political purposes.
Yes.
So politics seems to be driving this session more than anything else.
Yes, especially the last couple of days. People are really starting to push political agendas because of the upcoming elections.
Senate Bill 6, big issue, very passionate issue.
Yes.
And that's with the teacher merit pay.
Quite honestly, and I've talked to a lot of members, we didn't see the passion that has come out. I voted against it, and a lot of my colleagues voted against it because it's bad law. But I mean, the passion that has come up the last couple of days and last couple of weeks has been tremendous. And so I think the governor, is going to have to make a serious decision.
Yeah, and again, I guess you voted with your heart on that one,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And the teachers had a lot to do with it.
Yes, well, teachers, I mean, we've done a lot to our teachers over the past couple of years, and I think that this Senate Bill 6 was just unnecessary. I mean, we've cut a lot of stuff for teachers, we've demanded more of them, and now this is a final sword to them. I think we need to support our teachers a little more. We've required a lot of them. Now let's give them a little more support. But I think Senate Bill 6 disguised itself in the disguise of support, but was really a sword against the teachers.
Once we're past this election session and we get into next year, what do you think the theme of next year will be?
Honestly, it's going to have to be finding revenue because, as mentioned before, with the stimulus money drying up, but our budget still being very bad, it's going to be tough to keep the doors open next year.
You think revenues will be increasing after 3 years of
No,
downside?
we're going to have to find ways to increase revenues. I don't think naturally through sales tax and other ways that the state raised money. I don't think we're going to get it naturally. We're going to have to find ways to increase revenues because without the stimulus dollars, it's going to be very, very tough to fund education and health care and fund those basics that people need.
All right, well, thanks for your passion and your answers. Senator Chris Smith, District 29 of Broward County in South Palm Beach. I'm Spiro Canton here in Tallahassee, and we thank you for joining us.